One day, I saw my father sprinkle a mysterious powder into my mother's tea. Thinking it was just sugar, I didn't pay much attention. Until that night, when my mother suddenly disappeared. Later, I noticed something strange. There were odd marks on the nanny's neck, and she carried the same perfume scent my mother always used. That's when I realized something was terribly wrong. The next day, the news spread, my mother was missing. I couldn't shake the feeling that my father and the nanny were behind it. Lost in thought while walking down the street, I accidentally bumped into a motorcycle. When I looked up at the rider, I froze. She looked exactly like my mother. Without hesitation, I pulled out $10,000 and begged her to pretend to be my mom and help me uncover the truth. At first, she refused, but when I offered $10,000 per day, she finally agreed. Just then, my father was announcing to the shareholders that he would take full control of my mother's company. Suddenly, a familiar voice echoed from the entrance. My mother's voice. The nanny instantly hid behind my father, and even he looked visibly shaken. Seeing their reactions, I became even more certain of my suspicions. Terrified, the nanny suddenly blurted out that she had been involved in what happened to my mother, which meant there was no way my mother could actually be standing here. The guests were stunned. My father immediately snapped at the nanny, telling her to keep quiet. Then he turned to my mother and calmly asked why she hadn't contacted the family sooner. Following the story I had taught her, the woman explained that she had slipped while hiking, lost consciousness for several days, and had been rescued by a kind stranger. Now she had returned to help guide the company back on track. Although she tried to stay calm, her hands trembled slightly. Seeing this, I quickly grabbed her hand and whispered words of reassurance. My father didn't expose her. Instead, he simply suggested that she attend the company meeting the next day. She hesitated, so I immediately spoke up. My mom will definitely be there. After the guests left, my father asked to speak with her alone. Then he ordered the nanny to take me out of the living room.